In this lesson, we will learn CSS font family. Let's start with the difference between sans serif and serif fonts. This is sans serif and this is serif. Sans serif is plain, whereas the serif fonts have little bit of style at edge of each ending. In CSS, there are two types of font family names. They are generic family and font family. For example, serif, sans serif, monospace are generic family. Serif fonts have a style at the edge of each ending. The sans serif has no such style. Actually, sans means without. That means sans serif refers to without serif. And the monospace has same width for every character. That is why it is called monospace. Now let's focus on font family. Times New Roman, Georgia, Arial, Verdana, Korea New, Lucida Console, etc. are font family. Times New Roman, Georgia, etc. belong to serif generic family. Arial, Verdana, etc. belong to sans serif generic family. And Korea New, Lucida Console, etc. belong to monospace generic family. The font family of a text is set with the font family property. The font family property should hold several font names as a fallback system. If the browser does not support the first font, it tries the next font, and so on. Starting with the font you want and end with a generic family to let the browser pick a similar font in the generic family if no other fonts are available. It is time to implement these ideas. First, remove the code of the previous section. Then go to the CSS folder. Create a folder named CSS Fonts. Then inside this folder, save it as fontfamily.html. First, create a h1 element that says, this lesson is about font family. Then create a paragraph element. This paragraph is for serif family, where the preferred font is Times New Roman. Then create another paragraph element. It is for sans serif family. Here, the Arial font is preferred. We will need another paragraph for monospace font family. Here, the preferred font is Lucid Console. Now, save the code and load the web page. Here is the heading with 3 paragraphs. Now go to the style element and create a class named serif. To choose the font, we use font family property. And the value is the preferred font. My first preferred font is Times New Roman. The name Times New Roman has 3 parts. That is why we need to enclose it with double quotes. If the font name has only one word, then using double quote is not necessary. The second preferred font is Times. Now, if Times New Roman is available, browser will use this one. If it is not available, then browser will use Times font. If none of these are available, then browser will use generic family serif. That means some font belongs to serif family will be used. Let's create another class named sans serif. Again, doing the same thing, taking font family property. The preference is Arial. If the Arial is not available, then Helvetica. If none of these is available, then any font of sans serif's family. Create another class named monospace, then use font family property. The first preference is Lucid Console font. If this font is not available, then Courier font. And if none of these is available, then choose any font of monospace generic family. Alright, the classes are ready. It is time to assign these classes to the paragraph elements. The first paragraph will have serif class. The second paragraph will have sans serif class. The third paragraph is going to have monospace class. Let's save the code and reload the web page to see the effect. I'm zooming in a little so that the differences among the font families are clearly visible. Here, the Times New Roman font has been used. We can see the serif effect. The second paragraph used Arial font. We can see the sans serif effect. And the third paragraph contains Lucid Console font, which is actually a monospace font. If these fonts were not available, then browser would choose the second preferred font. In the worst case, if none of the preferred fonts is available, then browser will choose a font from the preferred generic family. Alright, that's enough for this lesson. I hope you are enjoying this course, and I'll see you in the next lesson.